What's going on, Washington Commanders Nation? It's your boy Rio Robinson, aka General Manager Rio Peters, and this is the 2025 Washington Commanders War Room Role Play. I got my group chat boys in the building per usual. It is an annual tradition, just like our round one watch party. I got my guys in here, starting from the top left. Go ahead and introduce yourself to him, head coach.
What's up, guys? Stunner Quinn here. Just looking for some dog ass competitors today. Anytime, anywhere, any place. Looking to get it done. Looking to get it done in year two. Get the real bit going. No, not the recalibration. Get the recalibration going.
Aligned vision, aligned vision. We're
Aligned
here.
vision.
We're like
Aligned
this.
vision.
We're like this
Aligned vision.
right now. We got a guy. We got two guys over here on the right side of the screen that we are so glad to welcome back for another year. We got our hot shot offensive coordinator in the building. Talk to him.
Yeah, guys, decided to come back, stay with DQ. Told me to stay here, kid. Love Jaden. We did some great things. We're going to build off of last year and do even more this year. You guys are going to love it. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be dope.
Okay. And returning, my partner in crime, my right hand, my ace in the front office, my boy Lance Newmark. Lance, thank you for coming back for another year in DC, man.
No, I wouldn't trade it for any other place, man. We're back. Let's roll.
Let's roll, man. As we always do on these war rooms, we are going to have a full 7-round mock draft, and we're going to live with whatever the results are. We will be conversing, discussing until we come to a consensus for each pick. But before we get into that, I want a little debrief with you guys. Let's talk about the offseason and let's talk about the picks that we came to last year. I'm going to start with the head coach, Mr. Quinn. We made a lot of picks last year. We hit the draft lottery with the quarterback that we selected in the first round. They hated on Top Golf, and now we're trendsetters, and they're starting to do it league-wide. But the picks opposite of Jaden Daniel. Talk to me about how the performance of the draft picks were last year. How did you like it?
I mean, what can I say? I call Jaden Daniels a game changer, and he changed games. Mikey Sanders still a dog ass competitor on the outside. Just got some guys that can build the brotherhood. Johnny Newton's a guy that I think can take the leap going into year two as recalibrate going into year two. So I think, if I can get some more dog ass competitors to help build the brotherhood, anytime, anywhere, any place, man.
Love to hear that. Love to hear that. Cliff. I think we could use some more from the rookies other than Jaden on the offensive side of the ball. But talk to me about the rookie class that we brought in here.
Yeah, I mean, it gets tricky. You got a guy like Zach, came over from Arizona, great guy, great tight end, and you really want to get him going. Sennett, he's a talented kid. We're going to get him some more touches this year. Really use him in that wide back role. Luke's another guy, a competitor, like DQ said. But these white guys, you gotta really get them up. Give them some time to ramp up. We got some good guys, but it all starts in with Jaden, man. As long as Jaden keeps playing the way he is, these other guys will come along, and we're gonna keep it rolling. We're gonna keep it rolling, bro.
Oh yeah, I love to hear that. Lance, talk to me. We all know how the quarterback hit. We know Sanders still's a baller, and we got more than what we expected out of Brandon Coleman in year one. Talk to me about our last class.
Last class, it was pretty good. Came over here, midway through the off season after Detroit Lions NFC Championship last couple years ago. But did a little bit of research and we hit on Jaden Daniels and Luke. Got to get him up to speed. But this year's going to be huge, pivotal. Pick him. I'm used to picking it late in the draft here lately, so we'll get a good guy.
We'll definitely get a good guy. And
can I give one more thought, if you don't mind?
Of course, Mr. Aligned Vision. We're here.
We haven't touched on a guy like Jordan McGee, and I think a guy like Jordan McGee, I think with a red shirt year, him learning another guy like Bobby Wagner, he's under that tutelage, that veteran leadership, a guy that built that brotherhood. I think a guy like Jordan McGee can take a leap. And I think that we should take Jordan McGee into consideration when we make these picks today. Anytime, anywhere, any place, brother.
Okay, I have a question.
The UV rays. Yeah.
The UV rays, He got his aviators on. He's got his hat on. That's Cliff. That's our Cliffy. Right there. Speaking of Cliffy, How do we plan to utilize Luke McCaffrey in year 2? He has A1 genetics. How are we going to get him a part of to be just a normal contributor on this team in 2025?
Yeah, I mean, a kid who played quarterback most of his college career. So you really want to get guys like that up to speed in the NFL, give them time to develop. I think, we lost a couple guys free agency, OZ or Oz. I thought his name was Oz, but it's OZ. So there's some space in that room to fill it out. So Luke, he can really play inside, outside. So he'll really have a role here. And depending on, what we come away with in the draft, wide receiver wise, it's really going to determine his role. Smart kid, though. Smart kid. Yeah.
But what you saw from Luke on the kickoffs, man, he's really a dog-ass competitor, man. He's really a dog-ass competitor. I loved what I saw from Luke on kickoffs, man.
He's got the pedigree. He's got the pedigree. He has a great family, and the locker room morale. You need guys like that in the locker room. But I think we're gonna make a effort this draft that we need contributions. But when you see our 5 picks that we got, we were aggressive, guy. We went and got Marshawn. We went and got Laramie. We went and got Debo to come join this team now. We only got 5 picks this year, but when you look at McGee, you look at Hampton, you look at Luke and Sennett, it's like you got a whole 8 or 9 draft picks again because we're going to get those guys. Tyler Owens, an undrafted. But Lance, talk to me about some of the talent on this team that we haven't even tapped into yet.
Yeah, I the second on Jordan McGee, man. I think that's going to be critical. People keep sleeping on that. Like the fact that you get to learn underneath the Bobby Wagner, that's huge, huge. Tyler Owens, who's going to be a key contributor. That's what people don't understand about this roster building with Coach Quinn, is the fact that they're actually developing talent. So guys are just sitting under veterans. Hey, I think Luke McCaffrey is going to be like a Noah Brown, like a Michael Gallup type player, but hey, he'll fill a role.
Hey. I am excited about what this roster is becoming, but the draft is where we really mold and construct a sustained winner. I've heard from the fans, guys. This is the first time they've drafted as a contender since the 90s, y'all. Since the 90s, this team is not drafted as a contender. Let's keep them that. One last thing before we go. Is there a specific one position you're looking forward to in this draft class? I'll start with Cliff.
I hate B-Rob. You can kind of tell by the way we used him. We need more explosiveness. We need more explosiveness. So running back is a position to really deep. Austin Eckler, we can't trust him. His brain is fried. So we definitely want to plan for the future at running back. Leave. When I leave next year for a head coaching job, I want to leave him with somebody good.
Okay, so you are probably going to be leaving us, man. I mean, you're getting them checks from Arizona through 2027. You don't have to do that.
No. The Bidwells have been good to me, but I don't have a family. This is all I do is ball. I got to win.
Coach Quinn, I think I know what you're going to say, but is there a position group that you got that you're in love with or that you need to come home with this class?
I don't know, man, because when you talk about a guy like B-Rob, man, the way he recovered from that shooting, man, he's just such a dog-ass competitor. Like, I love what he brings to that room. Like the brotherhood, anytime, any place, anywhere. Austin Eckler, like, I know he's a little older, but, we bought those veteran guys like Bobby, Zach.
DQ. Is that enough, though?
So it's a lot of dog-ass competitors, but it might not be. But it's a lot of dog-ass competitors. You got to admit. But to stick with the topic and go back to what we're looking for, I'm not really looking for any key position. I think what we've done in the offseason has allowed us to go best player available. I'm just looking for some dog-ass competitors.
BPA, Lance, as the person that is my number one contributor when we turn those cards in, is there a specific position you're looking for to come out of this class?
You look at how we did in Detroit, man. Best player available. That's all we're gonna do. Best player available. Be good.
Hey, they get that, and it works for y'all. People questioned some of the picks. People said you reached for Jahmyr Gibbs. He's a top 2 back in this league right now. Y'all did work over there, but we don't need to talk about Detroit because we saw what we did to Detroit last time we seen them. Let's get to it. It is now draft night. It is April 24th, Thursday night. let's get a mock draft going, guys. So the first pick has already come off the board. Cam Ward to the Tennessee Titans. Early thoughts on that pick before I resume this?
I mean, he's no game changer like Jaden. So, I mean,
I don't see it.
No,
we still belt asses than last year. So.
Great kid, though. Great family.
Yeah, no, I told Zach after rookie mini camp, you got to check this kid out, Jaden. Cam Ward's not that kid.
All right. So far, we got Travis Hunter in our division, Abdul Carter to pair with Myles Garrett, Armand Mimbu to the Patriots, Will Campbell, and Genty to the Raiders. It's looking very realistic so far, guys.
Man, what I'd get for Genty, man. What I'd get for Genty.
Tet to the Jets. You know, Todd McShay's not a big fan of Tet, but hey, let him slide on down that. Whoa, there we go. This is interesting. The Cowboys have just paired Micah Parsons up with Shamar Stewart. Thoughts?
They can have it. They can have it. They can have it. I'm not impressed.
I know you like that.
Wait, guys. Wait. I just talked to Michael last night. You know, he's coming to Washington next year.
And I'm not mad because I'm going to be coaching him soon anyway.
Shamar Stewart did that. See, this is what happens when the draft actually gets here. We start to see stuff like this take place, stuff that no one mocked. Kelvin Banks Jr. to the Bears. That's good, even though it feels like overkill because they've done a lot on the line. Didn't they make 2 trades on the offensive line this offseason? Tyler Warren to the Chargers feels like a slam dunk because they need a tight end. They traded up to get him. Michael Williams, DQ. I know that's one of them dogs you like.
Dog-ass competitor, man. We can definitely accelerate the brotherhood, man. Recalibration.
Dog-ass competitor. That is the new position flex over here right now, man. Let's see if we got a commander tag player. Mike Green off the board. Jalen Walker. Shador to Seattle. Where's our buddy Sam Howell about to go, guys?
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, he's not my buddy. He's not my buddy.
You don't think you could have schemed it up for him, Cliff?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not even that good.
James Pierce Jr. off the board to the Packers. Starks, Jihad Campbell, Jody Barron, Shador to the Seahawks, Jalen Walker, Mike Green. Oh, them edges are coming off the board. We are up in a few picks. Let's see how the board speaks to us as I put us on the clock. And we are now on the board officially, and I am going to start our clock right now. We are now on the clock. I want everybody to sell me on the player that you love here at this position. Lance Newmark, right-hand man. Let's go. We got 9:49 on the clock. Who do you want here?
I got to go Walter Nolan, man. He's a dog competitor, just like Dan loves, you know, and I just like the fight there. We got killed in the run game all year. He gives you Pro Bowl potential right off the bat.
So Walter Nolan, that's your pick.
Nolan.
So if you had another name to throw in the hat after Walter Nolan, who is the other guy that you got sitting in your pocket?
Trey Amos.
Ooh, Trey Amos. So Walter Nolan. Oh, so you like Ole Miss? You like that team that they put out there?
You know, I scouted them, in the South this year, so that's what we're looking at.
Cliff, talk to me.
Guys, I said it before. You got to give me some help running the ball. We want to keep Jaden safe. We want to be a two-dimensional running offense. I need a guy. Hampton sitting right there. You're talking about 1,600 yards, 15 touchdowns, North Carolina. Come on, guys. Don't do this to me, guys. I can't do another year of Brian Robinson, guys. I need a running back.
You need a running back. Okay.
I need a running back. Burden. I'll take Burden.
Luther Burden and Omarion Hampton is what you're looking at, Cliff. Which player do you think you could really – which player do you think you could turn into a superstar?
Travion.
Oh, man. Where's Travion?
Oh, he's on the board as well. He's on the board as well. That's a guy we've met with a bunch of times this offseason. You loved him when he came in.
What are we talking about, guys? What are we talking about? You've seen what I've done with these guys. You imagine Austin Eckler with a working brain, just times 10. Come on, guys. You want to keep Jaden safe. Jaden is the franchise. We want to run the ball. Come on, guys. Screw the defense. We'll score 35. Leave the ball in our hands. I promise we got you. Give me Travion all day. Travion.
I believe you. I'm gonna take your word for that because we managed to be a top 4 offense in the NFL without a consistent running game.
Without what I did.
Yeah, without a consistent running game, from our running backs, because the quarterback ran for 900 yards last year.
Anything.
DQ, you are the head coach of this football team. Is there someone that you think we could turn into a star? Are there any blue chip talents that you're looking at right now?
Can you go to the top of the board for me? Because Cliff is so good at what he does. That was very convincing. He's such a great guy.
Come on, DQ. Hey, I stayed because you told me to. Come on,
But
DQ.
listen. So growing up as a guy in South Jersey, I had to do a lot of history on the NFC, and a lot of NFC East battles. And when I was looking to come here, I did a lot of history before I met with Josh. And I learned that this fan base adored the likes of Sean Taylor, right? So let me tell you if I can get you another Sean Taylor. Let me tell you I can get you another Sean Taylor on the board, and that guy's Nick Emmanwori. Let me tell you if I can get you a more twitched up Sean Taylor. You saw what I did with Deron Bell in Dallas? Straight pick sixes. Well, guess what? That's what Nick Emmanwori is, but he's 3 inches taller and 35 pounds heavier. Nick Emmanwori is the guy. I need me a big safety. Cam Chancellor, J-Ron Curse. You saw what I did with Jeremy Chin last year. Nick Emmanwori is 35 times better than Jeremy Chin. Give me Nick Emmanwori, and we're going to the moon, fellas. Give me a defense that can put some points on the board and let the offense do what it does.
Now, how do you and Joe plan to utilize this? Where are y'all playing him at? What's the plan for a guy like Nick Emmanwori?
So when I look at a guy like Nick Emmanwori, 6'3", 230, that screams box safety, but he's not a box safety. I'm going to get, we talked about positionless. I watched a lot of NBA before I came over here. I watched a lot of NBA film. I'm going to put Nick Emmanwori in the post. I'm going to put him at the big nickel. I can use him in the box. We're talking about positionless, versatile football players and dog-ass competitors. This is a guy that's a team captain. We know he has a commander tag. Nick Emmanwori is the pick. I love what you're talking about, Cliff. But guess what? I love this running back. It's a bunch of dog-ass competitors in this running back class. We can get one next round.
Okay, so I'm going to push back to everybody because we still have 5:51 to go on the clock before we make this pick so we can come down to a quick consensus. Mr. Quinn.
Yes.
As Nick Emmanwori, the biggest talent that we couldn't live without on the board right now. If we didn't get a Nick Emmanwori right now, could we find another talent on this level or superior in rounds past number one?
While I love Quan Martin, Will Harris, that safety room has a lot of dog-ass competitors, man. But I don't see the game-changing talent that I see with a guy like Nick Emmanwori. This is a guy that can flip the field. You can line him up. We see tight ends have killed Washington since the George Washington team, since George Washington was in office, right? So, we can line them up against, the Dallas Gouders of the world, the Jake Fergusons of the world, and completely erase them. You know what I do with big safeties. You've seen it. The proof is in the pudding. I can get an edge in the 6th round. The proof is in the pudding there. I'm just that type of guy.
You can get it. You can get him in the 6th round, but who's sacking the – we don't have a double-digit sack contributor on the round. Are we finding one later?
Did you see what I did with Dante Fowler Jr.?
You did do that with Dante Fowler Jr. He was a former first-round pick, though, just to put that out there. That was a top 10 pick, sir.
He was a former first-round bust.
Correct.
Dog-ass competitor, but he was a bust.
Way to state your case. Way to state your case.
We can get this brotherhood going, man. Aligned vision.
Because I'm looking at this kid from Boston College, and I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time leaving him on the board right now. Lance, Walter Nolan was your pick. Can we live without the talent at defensive tackle, or do you think the loss of Jonathan Allen needs to be replicated? We gave some money to Javon Kinlaw. We brought in Eddie Goldman's big ass.
You gave the money.
Can we? I did. I certainly did. I believe Javon's best years are in front of him. We got 4 minutes left on the clock. Mr. Newmark, can we live without Walter Nolan's talent?
Absolutely, we could definitely.
Can I interest you in Donovan Ezaraku?
Wow, we got all that pretty easy.
Yeah, I should let that guy walk to New York.
I'd rather Emmanwori than.
So your belief in the safety. You have belief in the safety as well.
No, guys, better, man. It's the reason why he's at the top of the board.
Dan and Lance.
Dan's plan just convinced me.
If we're going BPA, if we're going best player available, you let me know the best player available is right now.
And we are going best. We are at the point. We are quality over quantity football team. Cliffy, if we don't give you an offensive weapon right now, can I entertain you in offensive talent in the next round or so?
You better not screw me, AP. Dude, I trust you. You better not screw me. If we
You
go in
are
there and worry,
you're the better
better not
unit.
screw me.
You're the better unit, Cliff.
And I want to be the even better unit.
Mhm.
I can't do the ankle tackles anymore. We're leaving yards on the field, and I can't stand it anymore. Okay, so all right, if you go the defense here, all right, don't screw me later on, AP. Come on, or I'll be out of here.
I have an affinity for Omarion Hampton. I have an affinity for Donovan Ezaraku, but I think the best pick for this team and the best talent on the board is safety Nick Eamon-Wari as well. I think we've got ourselves a goddamn consensus, y'all. Let's call it in.
Screw it.
Let's call it in, man.
Dab me
Cliffy,
up, boys. Dab me up, boys. Come on, Cliff.
Okay.
Come on, Cliff.
Okay,
Come
all
on,
right,
Cliff.
all right. Hey,
Come
I'm a
on,
team
Cliff.
player. I'm a team player. I'm here.
These
Come
are
on,
the
guys. Let's
boards,
go. Let's go.
That's what we like. We
Let's
like
go.
points at the end of the day, no matter how they come.
by the way, we
Yeah,
were
hey.
never entertaining phone calls, so I hung up on everyone that just called this now. Nick Eamon-Wari, you are a Washington Commander. Please find a good number for him here in DC.
Hey, look.
On to the second round, guys.
Ooh.
Oladejo.
Don't screw me. Don't screw
Off
me,
the
AP.
board. We got some. Come on, guys. What are we doing
All
here?
right. Okay. All right.
Board, man. Board.
Oh
no.
man.
Wide receivers.
It's
run
getting
on
a little.
receivers.
It's getting a little. It's getting a little tight. It's getting a little tight on that board, y'all. All right.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh-wee. We're going to entertain trade offers in just a second. I'm going to hide. Matter of fact, we're going to look at them real quick. So 61 and 128. So 2 pick swaps pretty much. One that's 9 picks and one that's pretty far away. 88's a pick in the 3rd round. We currently don't. We're pretty much swapping our 4th rounder for a 3rd rounder. That is intriguing. That is our only offer on the table. Let's look on the board. What is sticking out to you guys immediately on the board right now?
A bunch of dog-ass competitors, man. Bunch of dog-ass competitors.
I'm not going to hold you guys. That edge position, it's looking slim pickings, but there are some guys I like. Let me single them out real quick. Let me single them out just so we can see how do we like the edge talent on the board. I love me some Kyle Kennard. Love him. So that's a guy that can get the quarterback. He can play the run. He reminds me of a guy you coached in DeMarcus Lawrence. He has a nice, robust size. He's not one of those slim finesse edge rushers. I like the guy, Kyle Kennard. I like the guy out of Louisville. I don't think it's the same amount of talent that was on the board in the 1st round, but that's what's sticking out to me. Cliff, what do you see that interests you?
Yeah, I don't watch the defensive guys, so let's go back to the offense real quick. Not a big fan of Caleb Johnson. He's more of a zone runner or more gap counter, as you guys saw last year. GT counter. Jalen Royals. He's a strong competitor. Man, okay. Tutton's a kid who's talented. He's got speed, but man, he dropped the ball 9 times, put it on the ground. Guys, I don't know. Go back to let me see the full board again. I think you might have screwed me here. Let's go back to the full board.
Yep, full board right here.
Ursary. I can introduce you with Ursary, Cliff.
Ursary. Ariante Ursary. We could put Brandon Coleman where a lot of you keep telling me where he should be, but I still see a tackle in him.
Yeah, Ursary's tempting. Honestly, though, that trade offer, I'm taking that offer and seeing where we are. Beck is he's a big body guy. TC, you can maybe use him, but guys, I need a running back. Guys, I won't be happy if we don't get a running back. Guys, I say we take the trade.
Yeah, I think we take the trade too.
Lance Newmark, you think are there any names that interest you? Would there be any names that would halt you from accepting this trade?
No, not right now. I think trade back is good.
What positions do you feel like we need to key in on? Or are we just going to really stick to the truest form of best player available that comes to us?
Can I see who's there at linebacker?
You want to see who's there at linebacker? I got you. I'll pull up linebacker. I'll pull up edge for you. Pooh Paul out of Ole Miss is there. Barrett Carter, Demetrius Knight, Smile Munden, Strutman. There's some dogs on the board, but I feel like we could wait at linebacker. I'll pull up edge and corner for you as well. We got Jordan Birch, Galat, Kennard, David Walker, Barron, Josiah Stewart, Jack Sawyer from Ohio State, Fadil Diggs. There's still some talent there. I think we left a tremendous talent on the board at corner. We still got Benjamin Morrison from Notre Dame on the board. He got injured, but we know what that guy looks like when he's healthy. DQ, we passed on my guy in the first round. Do you still see edge rushers on the board that you can turn into a winner?
I do. I see a bunch of dog-ass competitors, but Cliff's looking like he's about to have an aneurysm. I'm thinking we got to get him his guy before there's a lot of friction in the coaching room this year. I think we need to get him his guy. I'm feeling the trade back because I do think we can get some dog-ass competitors at the edge that I can, turn chicken.
Right. As long as we're on the same page, we're going to jump back 9 picks here. We're going to pick at 70, and we're going to pick again 18 picks later. And with doing that, we will be forfeiting our 4th round pick, number 128. You guys are all in agreement that this is what we should do.
Yeah.
You let her honcho.
Okay, man. We got 6:58 on the clock. You know what? We're taking the trade. I'm going to call the shot, but I'm going to make sure we're all on the same page when I do so. We are about to be back on the clock here at 70, and we added some more compensation. The Vikings want us to jump back 27 more picks to 97, give us a 3rd next year, and swap us 205 for 139. The Bengals want us to move back 11, and they want to offer 119 as well. That is intriguing as well, but let's put this away and let's see who's still on the board at this point. Omar Norman Lott and Shamar Turner, those look attractive. Y'all were interested in Nolan in the first round. So we're not looking at any more safeties. We took one in the first round already. What are we looking at, guys?
Let's look at the backs.
Elikayo Manor.
Let's look at
Elikayo Manor. That intrigues me. We still got Giddens. Hey, Cliff, give me your read on Cameron Scatterbo. I would love to know what you feel about that guy.
Yeah, hate his last name. I think he kind of gives me Peyton Hillis vibes. He might give you a good year or two. He's not what I'm looking for though. I'm looking for more. Man, yeah. He's a nice story. He's a nice playoff story. But come on, I need someone serious. Dylan Sampson. Let me look at the guy. What do we think about Tutton, guys? Can we coach him up? I wish I had. He's
a fumbler, but he's electric. He's an electric jitterbug with the football. But 9 fumbles in 2 seasons scares the hell out of me. But can y'all coach it out?
Lynn, hey DQ, you brought Anthony Lynn in here. You saw how he coached these guys up. I don't know. Can we coach it out of him? Because if we can coach it out of him, man.
We're looking for game changers. Do we call Tutton a game changer?
I'm not sure I'm there.
It's a good question.
But who is? Tell me who is here.
Jane Daniels.
I like Dylan Sampson. Jane Daniels is for sure one of those.
Jane Daniels is a game changer.
Yes, he is. What running back would we pair him? That RJ Harvey kid scored 23 touchdowns for UCF this year. He's electric.
And he couldn't block.
Wait on him.
Oh yeah, he wouldn't block either of us in that room, but he for damn sure will get through a hole on first and second down.
Are we overthinking Caleb Johnson? He's not my favorite. He doesn't really fit our scheme. But what are we thinking?
At 53, I think he made dog ass.
You might have to. I mean, look, you saw what I did last year with Brian Robinson and what's his name, Austin Eckler.
Can I interest you in any of these tackles or receivers?
Oh,
Torrey Horton's a guy I really like out of Colorado
Torrey
State.
Horton is a slept-on
dog. Can we get Horton at 88 though?
Yeah, I think you could get Horton at 88. Yeah, and I'm hurting less if we miss out on one of these receivers. Felton, Pat Bryant, strong hands, but running back, man, I just think we brought a bunch of guys in. AP, you brought him in. What was it? Was it a waste of time? What are we doing? Come on. I say we go Caleb Johnson.
Caleb Johnson is not my ideal guy, but he would clearly be the best running back on this football team right here as we sit here with 6:47 on the clock right now. Is everybody fine with the Caleb Johnson pick? Is that our starting bell cow?
Is he a dog ass competitor? He looked like he had some baby fat the other day. Look like he has baby fat when he's in Ashburn.
Yeah, he does.
He's a grown boy.
I'm not gonna say he reminds me of our current running back because he was ultra productive in college. I don't think he's quite Brian Robinson. I like the Sampson kid out of Tennessee. I think that's a guy that can turn our offense up a notch, man. I love him.
But we can get
He's
him at
electric.
88.
We can get him at 88.
at 188.
You think we could get him at 188? Oh, yeah. Whoa, that's a take. That's a take right there. That is most certainly a take. Who can't we live without that's on the board right now? Ozzie Trapilo. That's a tackle. That's a starting tackle, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, but will it matter? Will it matter?
Cliff said, give me some sizzle. I don't need any more steak
look,
right now.
If you guys want to go tackle here, and see who's there 88 at running back, I'm fine with that because you kind of screwed me anyway. So we can go tackle here and build up that O-line.
What do you think about Ayo Manor here? Is he a dog-ass competitor?
I like Ayo Manor looks like a dog-ass.
He's a dog, bro.
Does look like a dog-ass competitor.
He's really good, man.
He's so good.
He's really good.
He's complaining to me about a big receiver all season.
I mean, look.
Yeah, I want a big athletic receiver right here, man. I'm just saying. Cliff. You put Ayo Manor in that slot with Debo and Terrence. Oh man, that's fireworks.
I mean, it is. What do you want me to do with Luke at that point? You want me to just he's trick plays, kickoffs, 3rd and 14, throwback? What do you want me to do?
I have a very close relationship with the McCaffreys. I spent some time with his brother Christian. Me and Easy Ed, we hit the golf course. I really respect that family, and I really think that there's something there with Luke. You just got to bring it out of him. A wide receiver 4, we can't get production out of wide receiver 4, Luke.
Look, I mean, it's how the board falls right now. What are we looking at? And you got Noah. Noah came back. I got plans for Luke. I got plans for Luke, so I can work with that. So you tell me, we don't have to force it, but Trapillo, whatever how you say it, Ozzie, I'm fine with that.
Is Caleb Johnson a settled pick? Are we settling if we take Caleb Johnson? Because he probably shouldn't be here on the board. He was
you're going BPA. If you're going BPA, it's Caleb. I'm kind of selling for him. He wasn't, Judkins, Henderson. Those are my guys. Hampton. Those are my guys.
I'll tell you what. The kid looked good in the lanyard. He looked good, he looked good when he was on campus last week. He looked right in the colors. It looked natural.
She's strong kid. I don't know. Has he got that dog in him? Right. That's the question.
DQ, what kind of running? Who's your comp for Caleb Johnson in the current NFL?
Caleb Johnson comp in the current NFL. I would hate to go B-Rob, but it's
See, if you say that, then that is not the guy we're going with.
Then we're not. Yeah.
I would hate
our fans like to throw running back names next to B-Rob.
I see a little Jordan Mason in this game. I see a little Elijah Mitchell in this game.
So you see obscure 6th round Shanahan running back out of Caleb Johnson.
Not the biggest Caleb Johnson guy, guys.
He's not the guy. He's not the guy for us, Cliffy.
All right, should we think about?
We got
Bannon,
2:54 on the clock, guys.
Bannon.
I'll run through this list one more time, and you let me know any commander tag players y'all see on this list. Omar Norman Lott, that intrigues me. That's a dog.
Yeah. I don't think I see running back here at 70. Man,
Denzel I'm Ohio State, maybe. I don't know what y'all thinking. There's still a lot of edges that pique my interest.
What's that trade offer again?
So guys.
We got 215.
Just got off the phone with Anthony Lynn. He said, "What if I told you that I can turn Caleb Johnson into Ramondre Stevenson?" Where are we going with
that the bar we're setting? Ramondre Stevenson.
That's what he said to me. That's what he said to me.
How about this, guys? Hear me out. Hear me out. We take this trade and we take it back with 81.
Yeah.
We spent almost 10 minutes and we still don't have one person as a front runner. I said we take the pick. We take the pick and we
Guys,
just use
sometimes you gotta take your bowl and fucking go home, man. I think Jonah Sanker, I like the safety. I like a few players right now.
take another safety.
I don't think I like him. I didn't say we were gonna take him. I'm just saying he was good. He had a good meeting with us, guys. We have 128 on the clock, and we don't have a consensus, a front runner. We gotta take these trade up offers, correct?
I'm with the trade
I'm cool
again,
with
and
taking
let's
this
just
one.
see.
If
Yeah,
Caleb's
yeah.
out there that time, I think you take him.
I don't think Caleb survives these 11 picks, but if he does, I feel so much. I will sleep so much better at night taking him at 81 than 70.
Yes.
Even though he should
Yeah.
not be here at 70.
Yeah, which kind of says something, right?
Are we
Maybe.
are we shaking hands on this because we have
Yeah.
59 seconds to
Yeah.
Man, you guys are the draft gurus. Who are your Caleb Johnson cops? Let me know.
Oh, Caleb Johnson.
Adam, you're the one in the film, Dan, and late night.
Yeah.
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 Yes, that's what you tell the fans.
My
man.
comp for Caleb Johnson. Oh God.
Oh.
It might get negative. It might,
Not
it
so
might get
easy
negative.
now.
It
Not
might
so
get-
easy now.
It might get negative. I don't know. He feels like a not. Oh no, I don't have a comp for Caleb John. I don't want to go where I want to. I don't want to go where I'm about to say. So we're probably gonna select this guy. I don't even want to put that energy out in the air.
Marion
We're gonna
Barber.
take this trade here with 20 seconds left. We're
Connor.
going to take this trade. I was going to say Julius Jones.
All right, Caleb Johnson, let's get him. Caleb
Is he
Johnson.
still there?
Is he still?
Is he still there?
He went with the pick we traded.
Oh, he
Oh, he
did.
did.
Okay.
Oh, he
okay.
went there. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Oh.
Here's the who took him. Oh my God, the Eagles got Shamar Thomas. Yeah.
Ooh.
All right. Let's see.
Yep, the
Oh.
Bengals took Caleb. Wow, the Bengals got that's a good pick for them. That's a good pick.
Caleb Johnson, like a slower, bigger, fatter Joe Mixon. No, not a big Joe Mixon guy.
He doesn't feel like a modern prototype runner, but we are on the clock right now with 9:50 on the clock.
Najee. Okay.
Here we go. Najee feels like
He's like 3.7 yards a carry, but 1,000 yards, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's very similar to what we have.
So
in
all
the
right,
room
can we
already.
get a picks update where we're 81, 88?
Oh
What
yeah,
are our
here we go.
picks?
We have 81, 88, 119, and 205. We still have 5 picks, but we finessed our way into significantly moving up at those spots. So what are we thinking? Ao Manor is still on the board. Do we want to just go ahead and take him at 81 because that's one of the best offensive players that remain? Running back still on the board. We got Scatterboom, Tootin, Martinez, Ollie Gordon. Anyone? We've met with the guy a couple times. Did he impress any of you? He looks slow as molasses.
I don't like
it.
Caleb.
I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah, if you're gonna take Caleb, then if you're gonna take
God.
Caleb, you take Ollie 3 rounds later.
Oh man,
I think
we just
I
keep
feel like
coming
running
back to
backs-
Brian. We just keep coming back to
Martinez.
Brian
I
Keith.
feel like running backs 88 or 119. I think at 81, you're probably looking.
Cliff, you seem irritated, bro.
I mean, so David Walker. If I were to go defense, David Walker out of Central Arkansas. is
Yeah,
a
give me
younger,
your
smaller
offensive
name.
brain. Which one of these guys would scare you the most on the opposite side of the ball, Cliff?
are there any
David,
dog-ass competitors in the receiver room? In the receiver?
in our receiver room.
No, on the board. I'm sorry.
Oh no,
On the
we
board,
got
on the
Torrey
board.
Horton and
Yeah,
Naomi
Anyway,
Knowles staring us in the face.
calm down.
Horton's Torrey Horton's
I'll
he's
tell you
one. I
what.
think that kid's got some real potential. You know,
Ty-
hurt this
Ty
past
Felton,
year.
Ty Felton had a good meeting with us,
I
guys.
felt, and Savion Williams had you know
I
he's
really
had
I really like
some
Ty a
real-
lot. I
you
love
know,
that meeting with Ty.
some real
Really?
life.
Yeah, Ty was one of the standouts
like
at our
Ty.
local combine, man. He was one of our standouts,
Really?
man. Big body receiver, Virginia boy. Not that matters, but you know, sometimes you got to keep
How
it in
tall
the
is
root.
he?
So 60, just under 6'1", I think, right?
Yeah.
He's about 6'1". Yeah, 6'1",
We were looking at each other
183.
eye to eye. Yeah, I think we were looking at each other eye to eye.
Definitely. Ty Felton is a dog.
Interesting,
He's a
interesting.
dog. He was the dog on that Maryland Terrapins football team. Savion Williams, I know he has a very similar skill set to the guy that we traded for this offseason, but he's here on a 1-year deal. Dante Thornton is the best combination of height, weight, speed we're going to find at the position. Cliff, who is your dog in this fight?
Can we see what other receivers are there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dante Thornton, Pat Bryant out of Illinois, big body. Isaac Tesla, we might be at our limit for white receivers in the room. Isaiah Bond is countersuing the person that accused him of something. But if that suit did not exist, I would sprint that card in right now, guys.
Yeah. Bond, we get Bond at 205 probably for sure.
Probably. He'll probably be there. I like to see him countersuing. That means that it could be a situation where it's not the truth.
Could be a Shannon Sharp situation.
Yep, it could. Oh, yikes! Pray for Shannon, man. Good guy, good family.
Let me look at the tackles real quick. Let's see what we got. Offensive line.
The Texas boy is still there. Emory Jones.
Cosme's out for a while. So we're bumping Wiley inside. We're gonna put Brandon on the right side. How do we feel about
Fairchild still on the board?
Yeah. I mean, Allegretti, there's some functional strength I think we're missing. Super ugly guy.
Very, very. But I like him ugly. I like my interior lineman ugly. Though.
I like my dogs ugly. Yeah,
Nick Gates showed me that I need ugly people on the inside of the offensive line.
I think you're going.
Not a dog-ass competitor, man. He's not a dog-ass competitor.
See, that's why I knew Brandon Coleman in my heart of hearts would someday be a guard, because that is not the face of a tackle. It's just not, man.
It's not the body.
No, it's not.
All right,
you
guys.
Scroll down a little bit for me, AP.
525 on the board right now. We got 525 to pick. DQ, who's talking to you on the board right now? Because I see some defensive guys on the board right now.
I want to give Cliff his offensive guy though. It looks like he's about to punch me in the face. Like Cliff seems very irritated. Come on, man. Let's get a rocking. Come on, Cliff.
Okay, all right. If I'm all right, Lance, go ahead. Lance,
let's go to running back. Let's go to running back one more time. Let's look at the running backs one more time.
Lance, what offensive playmakers stand out to you, Lance? You watched your team draft St. Brown. You watched them draft Jahmyr Gibbs, Sam Laporta. Who are the playmakers? Who are those guys that are going to change or be the last cherry we put on top of this offense?
I like A.U. Maynard here. A.U. Maynard.
I like him too.
I do too.
I like him too.
All right.
You know what? I trust the kid from Stanford. We're taking him right here.
Smart kid. Let's go.
Can you make it work?
I can make it work. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can make it
Come
work.
on down, guys.
Yeah. Here we go.
There we go, y'all. That is what it's about right here. We're up on the board again very soon. We are back on the board here. Emory Jones went. Barrett Carter. Harold Fanning went all 5. Luther Ransom. What are we thinking here? Remember, we still pick at 119. 119 sounds like the sweet spot for a running back. I need to rush the passer, guys.
I need my edge. Come on, Align Vision, AP. We're here.
Where's Dave Walker? Where's David Walker?
I need my edge. Look at the rocking, AP. I need my edge. Ashley Galoy is talking to me right now. Ashley Galoy, look at his rash, AP. Look at his rash. You're going to catch a boner. Look at his rash. Pull it up.
That's what I like to see right
there. You're going to catch a boner.
That's what I like to see right there, man. He has bend as well.
Come on.
He has been. Look,
I know you in that film room watching some Ashley Galoy, AP.
Absolutely. I think Jack Sawyer is a guy that gets forgotten because he doesn't wear accessories and he's Caucasian coming off the edge. So he's not really, it's kind of like no one's seen Trey Hendrickson coming for real. Are we missing on the next Trey Hendrickson when I look at a guy like Jack Sawyer?
Pull up his Ras.
Ras is not going to knock you out, guys. It's NA. He probably didn't run. He ducks the running smoke, but is he a football player? Is he a dog?
Yes, he is. Yeah. I watched that national championship game. I'm sorry, he is.
Lance Newmark.
Yes.
Who do we want rushing the passer here, man?
Man, I think Jack Sawyer.
Jack Sawyer? Oh, you like the Buckeye.
We can get Jack at 119, guys.
We probably certainly can. Oh, let's see what we still need another guy in the corner. What are we thinking, DQ? Are we starting Mikey on the outside and Jonathan Jones on the inside? Is that the plan?
I don't know, but Noah Williams is talking to me. I love that guy's film. Dog-ass competitor, aggressive at the line of scrimmage.
He's handsy as hell. And after we dealt with the French-Canadian guy that just went to L.A., are we ready for another ultra-grabby? Because Marshawn, that's our guy. We traded for him. We gave up picks for him.
Adam, I love you. You and I can guard better than Benjamin St. Just.
This is true.
So let's not ever call anybody wee anymore.
Hey, impressed me on their meeting last week? Quincy Riley out of Louisville. That's
He really was a leader in that Top Golf, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, he was
dominating the field.
You should have seen the way he complimented the waitress, man. Oh, great guy. Great guy, man. We had a great visit with that guy. But I think we have to take someone that can rush the passer here, man.
I'm telling you, Deloitte, dog-ass competitor.
Diggs can get after it too, but I think Galot, I think that might be the way to go.
He can. I know Lance. I know he likes his white guys. I know Jack Sawyer, but he might be there at 119. He might be there.
Hey, Cliff, we're gonna talk to you again at 119 because we got to get you a back, buddy.
Yeah, guys, come on. I said, don't screw me. Don't screw me.
We're gonna get you a back. Ashton Galot, turn the card in.
Turn the card in. Dog-ass competitor.
22 on the clock left.
88 for 88. Great value.
Let's get it, man. Wow, perfect, guys. We're killing this shit right now, guys. Nick Ebenwari, our defense got better. We got to stop the Eagles. We got a freak of nature safety and an edge rusher so far, and a starting wide receiver. I think we're killing this so far. What are your thoughts going into our next pick?
Running back.
I agree.
Man, yeah. I think we've added some talent. I think this is probably the best value. You're probably going to get some good value for running back here. Guys,
I want to stress the importance of this pick, fellas. This is the last pick during the sweet spot of this here NFL draft. Our last pick is at the end of day 3 almost. So we really got to come to something with this one. We are now on the clock. Cliffy, open up the floor. It's yours.
Guys, all right. So not Scatabo, not doing that one. Do you think we may be missing the mark on Cam Scatter? Because I feel like we're in the minority with Cam. People love that guy.
He's a dog-ass competitor, I'll tell you that.
He's a competitor. He breaks tackles, but
it's like if DQ was a running back.
Yes, I love that guy. I love that guy.
People love the story, but how many white running backs are really killing it right now in the league? That's what I go back to.
I'll show you a white running back. The McCaffrey. I'm close with the McCaffreys. I've told y'all that before, right?
Yeah.
He's like Tyson Bagent's dad.
Yeah. So, talking talent, Tutton's your talent guy. He just can't hold on to the goddamn ball. Damian Martinez. Martinez, Sampson and Harvey are both real strong. But guys, I think I'm taking the chance on Tutton. You talking about a guy. Pull it up the chart. What do you run? 4.3, 4.34 something, right?
Yeah, I think it was like 4.34, 4.35.
Yep.
Home guys. What home run speed do we have right now?
Jaden
needs some home run speed.
And Ebenwari. That's about it.
I know he had 9 fumbles the last 2 years, but he had none before that. Again, DQ, you brought Lynn in here. Anthony Lynn, great coach, great guy. Coach him up, hold on to the ball. He can catch, he can run. He consistently forces himself past the first would-be tackler. That's what they say. So, guys, I'm saying Tutton, but you tell me what you think.
Can I interest you in Dylan Sampson?
Cliff, did you just read the screen, Cliff? Did you read the screen, Cliff?
Sound like that's exactly what he did. 4.32 was the official score.
Come on, guys. 4.32.
RAS score.
Guys, come on. That speed you take a chance on. All right.
And his athletic score was 53rd of the last 1,900 running backs, but that
speed is worth a couple fumbles.
9 times in the last. So when this team used to have a running back that fumbled a lot, is he going to be Antonio Gibson 2.0 as the talent much more tantalizing?
First of all, I don't even know who that guy is. Wasn't here when he was here. He sounds like he sucks. Okay.
That's a great observation.
4.2, and he's a real 4.2. The guy you talked about a moment ago is a 4.6 guy. Once he got to the league, I don't know what happened, but he turned into a 4.6 guy. Tutton's a 4.32 guy. I'm telling you, we can coach him up. Lynn's gonna be here. He might take over when I leave. I'm telling you guys.
Lance,
Sampson,
sell me on Dylan Sampson, Lance.
He gives me Bucky Irvin vibes, man. I know we were in there sitting him last year. We didn't quite pull the trigger. He got a little bit drafted. I like Sampson, touchdown machine.
His RAS score doesn't concern me because he ran 4.42, but he's plenty fast on tape. He's plenty fast. He's explosive, and he's a home run hitter. He had like 20 touchdowns this year, guy. This is a guy who finds his way to the end zone. Problem is, he's 5'8", barely 200 pounds, and I don't need my running back to be too built, but he barely put that bar up at the combine. But when I see that yellow RAS score, it don't hit the same as the green one.
I'm telling you guys, and we need an every down guy. I think Tutton, he's got some learning to do, but he can. Come on, he's not a gimmick. We got to get Brian Robinson off the field, man. And he's the opposite of Brian Robinson.
You mean to tell me y'all didn't see B-Rob put a hype video up on Instagram today? Did you guys see it? Did you guys react to it?
I was too busy watching film of other running backs. Didn't see it. didn't even see it. Nope. I was
watching the 3-down back.
Look,
I think he can be coached up to be one.
I think he'd be coached up. You pass pro, but the thing is, pass pro, but he can get the ball out the backfield, screen. Texas route, swing pass, up the sideline. I'm telling you that, and you got Eckler, great guy for him to learn from.
Can he block?
He go back to it. Pull it up.
He said, "Pull up."
Go down a little bit. Go down a little bit. And while he's not often tasked with pass, he shows a willingness to sacrifice his body.
He's a willing blocker. That's more than RJ Harvey. I'll give him that.
Exactly. He can be change of pace with the potential to grow into more. Exactly. They nailed it. You would have thought we wrote this report.
I think fans would love it. Scootin' Tootin'. Is Scootin' Tootin' going to be the pick? Because we got 3 minutes and some change on the clock right now.
Tugboat, baby. I love that nickname. They call him the Tugboat. He's a dog.
Tugboat. Oh, come on.
Oh, you can't beat that. Lance, can you live with this pick?
Let's do it.
Before we turn this card in, does anybody have an NFL comp for this guy? Is he? Am I off base when I say Isaiah Pacheco?
I see a little Devon A-Chain in this game.
Ooh.
Now that's gonna get me. That's gonna get me rock solid there. Okay.
You sold me. You had me at a low. DQ.
See a little Devon A-Chain in this game.
Oh, that's all you had to say to me. That's all you had to say to me right there, man. Guys, we got one more pick left in this class right now. We have managed to get us a starting safety, a starting wide receiver, a starting edge, and if Cliff can do what we think Cliff can do, a starting dynamic running back. God damn it. We don't have an enormous amount of picks, but it's quality over quantity, and I think Jaden is smiling somewhere. Matter of fact, DQ, make sure you text Jaden and see how he's feeling about these picks right now. We got one more left, man. We got pick number 205. We got to make the quarterback happy. We've got a safety, we've got an edge, we've got a receiver, we've got a back. We're going best player available. Do we need to give Zane some competition in the draft, or are we going to wait till the clock ends and start making some UDFA calls? What do y'all think?
AP, I love you, man. I'm not drafting the kicker with 5 picks.
Okay. I think you're probably correct there, But like that Miami kid, that Borgalis kid, man, he's got something to him.
He does.
Yeah.
He does. We're back on the board in 8 picks, guys. Za Frazier at 198. Oh, I had my eyes on him. Guys. We are up for our final pick of the 2025 War Room Draft. Let's see what y'all think of what's on the board. I see a tackle from Wisconsin on the board, Texas Tech. I see a couple defensive tackles on the board. Are we going to double up at edge? Oh, you want to double up at running back, Lance?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Can we go to the big boys in the D-line?
We sure can. I like that Kansas cornerback. I like me some Mello Dotson. That last name.
Not Dotson.
That last name scares me. But
we got that. I told you, AP, get that kid out of here last year. You can't bring another one in. I said he's soft. He's weak. Get him out of here. I don't want him.
Peebles from Virginia Tech. We could double dick with the Hokies.
Aeneas Peebles is talking to me right now. Cam Jackson's kind of talking to me too.
It's fat boys. Fat boys.
Yeah, we need us some beef up front, man. We're getting Duran the fuck out of here after this season, guys. So we got to fill this lineup with some
Yeah.
ballers. Well, we
didn't
know how
draft him, we don't
Duran.
want him.
Yeah, we know how Duran responds to contract seasons though, because you never know.
True.
Yeah, Cam
6'6",
Jackson from
328.
Florida.
Whew.
Yeah,
That's a big
I don't
boy.
expect Raz out of the big fat bastards up front
no.
though. What they call them, hog mollies.
Yeah, the hog
Hog
mollies.
mo-
Yeah.
I don't need those to be moving too fast. You know, Deron
Cliff,
Payne
Cliff.
moved plenty fast, and what does he do on Sundays?
Cliff, what'd you think about a tight end here? Nice developmental tight end.
Yeah, let me see what we got here. You know, it's a developmental position. as we
Jalen
see.
Conyers. Jalen Conyers played with Jaden at Arizona State.
He did.
He did.
Most
I
certainly
mean,
did.
he
I don't know
did.
if I want any of
And-
that Arizona State juju with Jaden here, though. I see an Iowa kid, and Iowa kids
Luke
don't bust in
Lakey.
this
Yeah,
league. guys.
Lakey's a
Lachey?
Lakey Lachey. Call him what you want, but you know that guy, Iowa, born and bred, fed. You know, I think we probably got one more year out of Ertz before. And to be honest, I don't know if we have a full year out of him, so we'll see. So I mean,
Right.
Lachey.
Lance, I hope you're not buying his bullshit, Lance. He's like the 8th tight end on the board.
Yeah, but this board, this is not our board.
This
This
isn't
is
our
not
board.
you know?
This is
Yeah,
not our
You're not
board.
going to
Talk
tell
to
me
me, Lance.
Benjamin Urasek, who was supposed to be nice coming from Stanford,
Lance,
is better.
talk to
Like
me.
Lance, what
Talk
are
to me, Lance.
what are we thinking?
I'm getting restless, Lance. Talk to me.
Do we double up at receiver?
It's Sunday. I've been around
Okay.
y'all. It's Saturday. I've been around y'all.
Andrew Armstrong, strong kid.
Big body. We don't have a big. I mean, Alec is 6'1", but we don't have that size profile. Alec's a finesse guy.
Yeah. Running back. I mean,
Hey guys, look at the quarterback board. We don't ever have to go back to that life. Doesn't that feel good?
Yeah, who's protecting 5? Who's protecting 5?
The 5
great
that we
question.
have
Great
on the
question.
roster right now
Tell you what,
are going
Caleb
to
Rogers.
respect the hell out of him.
Yeah. Jack Nelson.
Wisconsin
Kid
is a
right there.
program that I definitely. That's a blue blood program right there.
You go
man.
wrong with
It's-
Wisconsin lineman, guys.
You can't.
Dog ass competitor.
Guard is a great
You know what?
value.
You know what? Let's read our draft profile on the guy.
6'7",
Let's see what this guy
golly.
6'7", 314. Possesses above average size and length and has experience lining up at both tackle and guard. Positional
that's better,
flexibility.
Dog
Oh,
ass
that's the guy. That's the guy.
Are
That's the
we
guy.
sure when you hear positional flexibility, is that like a jack of all trades but a master of none? What's a 7th round pick? You know, we're not gonna get the pick of the litter here.
I'll take Jack with the 7th round pick. If
I'll take Jack.
I'll
take
take Jack. I mean,
Y'all
he
are
plays with the
fine
high.
with-
Can you open it up one more time?
Jack
for
of
me?
all trades, Jack Nelson. Makes sense.
Okay.
Consistent winner, trenches, and he plays with the high motor, has a mean streak.
Come on,
Yeah, I
dog
think
ass
that's the
commander
guy.
tag. They might have gave him a commander tag, to be honest.
Yeah, I think
Commander
that's
tag. We giving commander tags for
I'm
day
sure,
3
sure.
guys too. Oh, we
I'm
got
sure.
these scouts working, y'all.
I'm sure he can't move it.
Definitely.
But, you know.
Jordan McGee got one last year.
He did. You are correct. Dominique Hampton might have
Who
had one
did?
too. The commander tag, Jordan McGee.
Oh,
Okay, so we're gonna finish our draft. You can't go wrong in Wisconsin, man. Nick Emanwari, Elike Manor, Ashton Galat, Bashal Tootin, and Jack Nelson. Let's go, goddammit.
Get the rocket. Get the rocket.
Go, fellas, let's go.
The quarterback,
Emanwari.
we expect the quarterback to take a MVP type ascension into year 2. I don't know why they keep throwing these sophomore slump words around. Do they not understand that we have a bust-proof quarterback here in DC? I don't think the world has caught up to that yet.
Yeah, these guys don't get it. You know, Jaden draws plays on a napkin and text them to me. You know, this is a kid. He loves ball. So he's bust proof, man. I tell you what, he draws up plays in his sleep and tells me when he wakes up. So yeah, no, I'm telling you,
Love the guy, man. But do you love him enough to stay?
yeah, no, he's a good kid. Though. He's a great kid.
Cliffy.
He's a
Come
great
on,
kid.
Cliff. Come on, Cliff.
Yeah,
You
I
love
love
the
him.
kid. You love the
I
kid.
love him. He's a
Stick
great
around
kid.
with him, Cliffy. Who's gonna come?
I love
Are you
him.
preparing someone to coach him when you leave?
I love him. You know, I love him. Tavita's a great guy. He's gonna do great things when I'm gone.
Just know you can't take him with you.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm gonna. It's fine. I got plans. You know, they starting in with Manning. I got plans.
Okay. So this is the draft class that we ended up with for our 2025 War Room. So now let's turn on our real life brains. If this is what they give us starting on Thursday, how are y'all coming out of this draft? I'll go top to bottom. Jalen, how would you feel about this draft class?
Ecstatic. Got Jalen couple weapons. Got him a developmental project, offensive lineman, and I think you got one of the more dynamic defensive players in the entire draft. One thing I wanted to say during the draft that I didn't get to was at that point in the draft at 29. I think Nick Emmanwori is the best safety in the draft, and I think that was the only guy that you're going to get right there that's the best player at that position at 29. So I think that was a steal. Alec Ayomanor, I'm starting to watch his film a little more. I like him more than I did before I dived into him. He's a big physical guy and can give you that red zone threat that you're looking for. Two is a house call. Galois might be my favorite pick in the entire draft because I think that he's a guy that can realistically earn a commander tag just with his RAS score, him being the all-around defensive end pass rusher that we need. He can, give you something in the run game. I think this is a home run draft, to be honest.
Yep, my Manor, man. That dude 4'7" at 6'1", 208. Had like a 39-inch vertical. I'm not mad at that at all.
He
Pascal.
threw Travis Hunter on his lap over his lap.
Oh yeah, he did. That was him. He did do that. Well, Pascal, what you think?
Sorry, I have to talk normally again. Yeah, I think Emmanwori, because you really need the defense to start. Make if it's not going to be a great shutdown defense, you need some playmakers on the back end. We got no playmakers. DQ he knows how to use the safeties. So I like Emmanwori, and I think he was the best player on the board. I like how we kind of moved around because we weren't sold on anyone at 61. And so we moved around some.
I like the Caleb Johnson exercise that we were going through. That felt like some real draft shit right there.
Yeah, no, it really did.
We were trying to sell ourselves on a player we don't want.
Elijah Mitchell was nasty.
Yeah, what you said, Elijah? Did you say Jordan Mason and Elijah Mitchell?
Jordan Mason and Elijah Mitchell.
Yeah, right. Nah.
Julius Jones.
I feel better about having. I mean, like you said, I like. I don't know how Alec. Because I think he can really he can grow and develop with Jaden because Terry's not going to be young forever, and he's a smart guy, a big body guy. He knows how to use his body when he plays. Gillot, I'll be honest, I'm not super familiar with, so I'm sure it's a great pick. Tutton, I mean, if he can just hold on to the ball, he's a home run threat potentially like we haven't had in years. And then a Wisconsin tackle. So, I mean, I'd be happy with this. I feel like they're going to move around like this. And if not get more picks, at least get better picks.
Yeah, I'm okay with leaving the draft with 5 picks as long as we get some fire on this route. Everyone that's in love with getting, I want 9 or 10 pick, like we're not at that point anymore. We don't need to do that. Like the Ravens have hella picks. I bet you they don't leave the draft with all those picks. They're gonna move up, and whenever they see a target, they're gonna use a bunch of those picks package to move up the board.
So using
10 or 11 draft picks, it feels like developmental team type shit.
Yeah, facts.
Like the NBA tanking team type shit.
Hey, Tay, what's good? What you feel about this one, man?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't like how the board fell for us. At 61, I'm cool with Emmanwori.
And the board was nasty at 61.
Yeah,
Judkins going at 60 was tough.
Oh, that was hard. That was hard.
Yeah, that's the change right there. Like if
group
we get
chat buzzing 61, if that happens.
I think that changes the whole outcome of this. I'm not big on Tutton. I'm gonna be honest. That kind of scares me a little bit. I'd rather the other guys that they've been looking at. I know Jalen, you've been talking about the one guy. I forget his name. What's the dude with 2 last names?
Krosky Meyer. Jacory Krosky Meyer. Yeah, JCM.
I think I'd rather him.
I didn't see him on the board though.
He probably was like
he was probably like in the 300s or something. He's there, JCM.
Yeah, I like Ayomanor. He reminds me of Armand Ra, not as far as skill set, but as far as like smart player. I like that, but I'd be okay with this.
So in real life, if
I
the
give it like a
board
6.
fell how it fell, what we have on the board? We had Burden on the board. We had Ezaraku on the board. Eamon Wari. Who else? Omarion Hampton. Like, if the board fell that way in real life, who would would y'all still want Eamon Wari to be the pick?
If I
Yeah,
knew what the rest of the draft would look like, maybe not. But at that point, when I don't know it, yeah, because I still think he's the best football player out of all of them.
Yeah, I agree with
See,
that.
I'm a Ezaraku guy, so I think that PFN has him rated too low.
Yes, I think so.
37
I think he's going top 15.
So
top
it's
20.
like I can't. I mean, I'm the Eman Wari pick is a good pick, but if Ezaraku's there, I'm going. That's my guy.
Ezaraku and
but
Hampton.
not Hampton. I wouldn't go Hampton over Eman Wari though.
No, I wouldn't.
I like Hampton. I like Ezaraku. I love Hampton compared to how the board started falling and running. Like, Judkins almost fell right to us, man.
Yeah, that was tough.
Judkins almost fell right to it. That was about the only spot during the draft where it was like, oh damn, we really need to pivot.
See,
right
I'm
now.
not big on Hampton. Like, I'd rather have Henderson than Hampton.
I like them both.
At 29.
I'd probably go Henderson
and pass up on the players that was there at 29 though, like Walter.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't.
Because
I'll take Ezaraku over Henderson every day of the week.
Yeah. Because I would rather have Ezaraku and even like Tutton.
Let's see how our divisional rivals fared in our mock draft. Let's see. Dallas got beefy up front. They got beefy as hell. Wow. Wow.
That's a decent draft.
Riley Leonard is random-ish. Why are they drafting so many defensive tackles? Jesus Christ. Did they run out of defensive tackles? Their defensive line is crazy.
They know PFN know Mozzie Smith ass.
Oh, yeah, they do. Oh, my God. Let's see what these bitch-ass boys in Philadelphia did, because I know we about to gasp or some shit when we see what Philly did.
They traded out the first round.
They did trade out the first round. How do I get to the next round picks on this chart? Oh, here we go. Round 2 right here. Where are the Philadelphia Eagles? Right here. Ooh. I mean,
Arroyo to replace
getting Jared Ivey at 161. That's a good pick.
I like their first 2 picks and the Ivy pick. The rest of them,
they took 3 edges.
Hold up, scroll down. They got more picks.
Oh shit! No, there's another page. Oh my god.
God damn.
See, like, this feels ignorant for them to have this many picks. Like,
they don't have that many.
1, 2,
they have
3, 4.
They have like 8 or 9.
They have 10, right?
I thought they had like
That's
8
13.
or 9.
I think they have.
Those are
10
trades.
in real life.
Those are from trades.
Why the fuck would anyone ever want 14 draft picks? What the fuck? Like, where are you housing all these?
Nah, you can't even like sign that many people.
It's really like 13 picks.
They gotta open up a whole different salary cap.
They have 8 right now. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5.
And let's see what the bum ass Giants did. Travis Hunter,
Wyatt
Millen. They got Dart. Oh, Jackson Dart at 65, who puts no fucking fear in my heart. Please start him. Emory Jones, Ty Robinson, Jamari Carr. Yo, Bama's is not playing with defensive tackles in this draft. Like, oh my god, everyone has like 3 or 4 defensive tackles but us.
That's why we ain't getting none.
Yep, that's why there was nothing left. It was slim pickings by the time that we got there. So just to put our shit up, we traded out of the second, right?
Yeah,
we traded out of the second round. And let me pull our shit up one more time. Nick Eamon-Wari, dog, like, people are gonna say that's a luxury pick, and they're gonna try to roast us for that. But like, what safety of ours is putting any fear into anyone, bro? I'm watching Saquon run right past safeties missing tackle. What safety of ours offers big playmaking ability?
No,
we don't have it. We don't have one.
So someone's gonna
Chin
say
was the biggest. Chin was our biggest one.
Someone in the comments are gonna say, but Quan Martin got a pick 6 in the divisional round.
So game 19, he finally.
That's the same ones that said, but B-Rob got shot though.
Yeah.
But Cam Curl's PFF score.
Antonio Gibson ran a 4.3.
Oh my God.
Jahan Dotson was open all 2023.
Oh my God. That was my favorite lie that niggas was telling
I
about.
was lying their ass off, bro.
Jahan Dotson was open all 2023. Meanwhile, this motherfucker is getting taken off the field by Britton Covey in Philadelphia. Jahan had 100 yards more than us this year. That shit crazy,
Bruh.
yo. What happened? You remember Jacksonville game, Jahan?
Yeah, bro.
Yes, bro. He went crazy
Oh my
Ain't
God.
seen him since.
with Carson Wentz. Nope, ain't seen him.
I ain't gonna keep y'all on that. I got one more for y'all. We could close this out. Y'all make one final prediction on what's gonna happen on Thursday night. You don't got to go anywhere else in the draft. If you think we're trading back, call it. If you think we're taking a player, call out the player. I'm gonna start with my boy Tay. Tay, what's happening on Thursday night when we're all chilling at our boy's crib, man?
I'm gonna go Ibuka 29.
Ibuka?
Yeah.
That's your boy. I know Tay been beating the drum for Mecca Ibuka in the chat. That is his guy.
I need him in Washington, bro. I need that.
And you're playing him where in the slot?
He can play outside slot.
play-
You can do whatever. You can do whatever you want with him.
Wide receiver, I would trust the process as well. Jalen, what's happening on Thursday night, man?
This is just for Washington or the entire
Yeah,
league?
Washington's night. Washington's night one.
Washington night one. Oh, that's a good one. I think Shamar Stewart falls, and we end up drafting Shamar Stewart.
Yep, and then by like 12:30 a.m., we're gonna be championing and talking about the ceiling that we haven't seen out of him. We're gonna be talking him up and convincing ourselves of a dream. Pascal, what do you feel is taking place at 29 on Thursday night?
I think Cleveland is gonna want to move up and take a quarterback at the end of the first. I think we're gonna trade to like high 30s. I think we're gonna trade out of the first round.
That's gonna be a boring night.
God. I mean, we're gonna have fun, but like we're gonna have so much fun talking about other people's other people's enjoyment. Like we're not gonna be enjoying shit.
We're gonna see that. We're gonna get
Tomorrow's
that
gonna be
yellow
lit. Though.
notification.
Tomorrow's gonna be lit, guys.
Be like,
Yeah.
the Commanders don't make a first round pick.
No, I swear, I think we're gonna trade back because I feel like there's gonna be so many players available that are like there's no one that stands out that we have to take at 29, and you move back enough, you're still guaranteed to get one of them. I feel like it's gonna be one of those situations.
I think we're gonna take the other Texas A&M edge. I think we're gonna take Nick Scorton, who is he feels like a Dan Quinn ass player. He's just a solid, gonna be good guy. He could be good. He could be really good.
Be blowing me.
I seen him in Purdue. He hooped in Purdue. He had sack production.
I just like my DNs to have a net.
Him and Shamar Stewart just took a pact mid-season that we're not gonna sack quarterbacks, and that shit just like bothers me on tape.
Bro, it's Montez Sweat and Chase Young, bro.
All over. Like, somebody got to get after the quarterback. Okay, one more before y'all go. Since there's a good chance that we don't pick on Thursday. What is your shocker that happens in the first round of the draft on Thursday? Anybody can jump out there. Yes.
Shador number 6 to the Raiders.
Ooh, mine was the exact opposite. Mine was Shador like
21 to the Steelers.
Yeah, 21 or towards the end of the first at trade up.
Tay?
I'm gonna say Milrow in the first.
He going to the draft for a reason.
I'm gonna say
he's going to the draft.
Yes, he's attending.
Him
and Dart are both attending. We're about to see 4 quarterbacks go night one. That's nasty.
But that's great for us, though.
That's
the best thing that could happen for us.
All right, my
Where's
shock.
Genty gonna go?
Oh, he's going to. I think so. I think Genty goes to the Raiders. I think they're going to take Genty and they're going to double back with some stupid quarterback that's not going to do anything for them to put behind Geno. My shocker is and I think this will be a mistake by the entire NFL. James Pierce does not go round one.
That would definitely be a mistake.
That would be so stupid. I was watching Pierce again earlier. Dog, his get off is nuts, and it's only a get off. There's nothing else to him but a get
off. Run by tackles and sack quarterbacks.
That's my shocker. I got James Pierce making it out of the first round, but that's gonna wrap up our 2025 War Room mock draft. You're going to see me and Jalen on Wednesday night on my channel doing a full first round mock draft. He got the odds, which we'll be picking for the Commanders. I got the evens, and you'll see all of us on stream live reacting to the whole first round of the draft on Thursday. I appreciate y'all for coming through and blessing the program as you always do. On the way out, Jalen, let them know where they can find your beard product, my boy.
SolidBeardSauce.com. Beard oil, beard bombs, beard washes. We got it all. And as far as the pod, Bleeding BNG, go ahead and subscribe. Pushing out content. Just did our final mock draft Monday stream earlier today. Go ahead and check that out. And yeah, appreciate the support.
Always, man. Always got to plug the boys. Let folks know where they can find y'all on social media, Pascal and Tay.
Tay and Todd podcast. You know, we're gonna get back on our grind here before long. So
please,
yeah, at Tay and Todd podcast. You know, yeah, that's where we're at.
Hey, they give it up on X though. They be on there. They be on X and they stir it up. You know, there be people talking real crazy in the replies sometimes.
Yep. Zesty boys.
Zesty boys back at it Thursday. We gotta go viral again, y'all. We gotta go.
Hey, we gotta find the banana pudding ice cream from Cold Stone again, bro. It is a must. After night
I'm making some Thursday.
Thursday. Did you say I'm making?
You making some banana pudding?
Yeah.
Say less. Say less. Zesty boys are back, man. War Room is done. Nick Emanwari was a commander in our War Room. Roast us, agree with us, or give us all of your opinions in the comments, but don't be too harsh. But if you are, we don't care. Hail to the Washington Commanders. 3 days away from the draft. Let's get active, y'all. Talk